Hey everybody, this is Joel from Endurance Evolution, and I'm here today to give you a quick course preview of the Glen Arbor Solstice Half Marathon and 5K courses. And in this video, we're just going to be talking about the half marathon course specifically. So let's jump right into it. You can find all the information about the course and the event on our website, enduranceevolution.com. And then from the top menu, you can choose the Glen Arbor Solstice Half Marathon and 5K link. And you can find all the info we're going to talk about today on the website. We've got course maps, the schedule of the events for race day, registration fees, results from past years, and then there's a list of frequently asked questions that you may have yourself. But let's look at the course. The course itself is a clockwise loop around Big Glen Lake. We started and finished here in downtown Glen Arbor, or just outside downtown Glen Arbor. And the half marathon takes us around Northwood Drive to Fisher Road, all the way around the lake, back, and then into the finish line. We'll take a look now at a Strava map. We actually have a Strava course created of the map. Many of you out there may use Strava for recording your runs and rides and swims and other activities. And we've got a course created for that, and it also shows the event profile, or I'm sorry, the elevation profile, so this will give you a better idea of what that looks like too. So the course is fairly flat most of the way. That being said, it is not a flat course. There is one significant hill and one kind of moderate hill. Other than that, it's flat. So you've got a 13.1 mile course, and I would say probably a mile and a half of it, maybe less than a mile and a half, is actually hilly. The rest of it is flat to just slightly rolling. So let's take a look and see where those hills are on the course. So if you see right up here is where we're going to start and finish, and I'm going to follow along with the little scrubber here to show our elevation. So down here at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the elevation as we go. And so right out of the start, you'll see we'll take a left onto Northwood Drive. And we'll take a left onto Fisher, and then here right about at mile 2.1 or so, right before you turn right onto Dunn's Farm Road, you'll get your first aid station. And at that aid station we'll have Gatorade and water and a portable toilet. No energy gel quite yet, but you'll have those other nourishments there at that aid station. So you catch the first aid station there, make a hard right onto Dunn's Farm Road, and about another 3/4 of a mile until our first hill of any consequence. And from right about 3 miles until about, just about 3.5 miles, over that half mile, you're going to go from 600 feet to 700, about a 100-foot climb. It's not a terrible hill, but definitely a little hill that your legs are going to feel. So we got about a half mile gradual uphill there. Some beautiful views of Glen Lake are going to be off to your right, so don't forget to take a look off to the side to catch the views while you go up that hill. And then you actually lose all that elevation and you head back down for about a half mile, continuing on Dunn's Farm Road. And it's right about there, right near the Foothills Cafe, cute little cafe hotel, is where you'll see aid station number 2. At that aid station, we'll have a portable toilet, water, Gatorade, and energy gel. And aid stations for the race are about every 2 miles for the half marathon. So at about mile 4 point something, you will see that aid station. And from here, from about mile 4 until 8, it's pretty much just nice and flat. A few gradual up and downs, but nothing terrible. So we continue around the lake, nice and slow. Nice and flat, I should say. And at about mile, let me change the map here. At about mile, 6 point something here. All the exact distances are on the website. You'll find aid station number 3. And this one you'll have just what we had the last one: Gatorade, water, energy gel, and a toilet. So grab whatever nourishment you need there and keep going. And then at about mile 8, that's where the big hill starts. Can't lie, it's a hill, and it's a steep hill. But when you get to the top, the view is probably one of the best views in all of Leelanau County. So at about right about mile 8, you'll start going up, and you're going to gain, let's see, from about 610 all the way up, you're going to get to about 860, so about 250 feet in about 8/10 of a mile, 8/10 of a mile. So it's a pretty steep hill. But from there, the view at the top of Inspiration Point, which is right here, beautiful. And we make all of our participants go up through the little turnaround. There's a little vehicle turnoff up there, and everybody's going to go up there past an aid station where we've got the same as everything else: water, Gatorade, energy gel, and a toilet, and catch the views up there. Even if you're flying through and you don't want to stop, at least look off to your right and catch the view. Beautiful. After you pass that aid station, then it's all downhill or flat the rest of the way back to the finish line. And there's still some pretty sweet views when you get to the bottom of the hill. So looking back down here, we are at the very top at about 860 some feet. And then for the next mile, the next 10.4. So what are we like? From about 8.8 to 10.4, it's downhill. So it's a nice gradual downhill compared to the uphill that you did on the way up. And at the bottom of the hill, you make a sharp right, and then you go through what are called the Narrows. It's just a little bridge between Big Glen Lake and Little Glen Lake. And again, off to the left, the views of the dune climb are going to be off in the distance. And off to the right, you'll see the rising sun, or it'll be up already a little bit. And you'll see Big Glen Lake there, and it is just something you're going to be staring at whether you want to or not. You go through the Narrows there, and at about mile 11, just at about mile 11 or so, you'll catch your last aid station. Same thing as everything else as far as nourishment is concerned there: water, Gatorade, and gel, and a toilet. And then it's about 2 miles flat, fairly shaded, but it'll be early, so there's not a whole lot of sun anyway. All the way back. I'll adjust the map here. You're along M22 here, and then you peel off onto Sunset Boulevard, it's called, and then back onto Lake Street and home to the finish for a total of 13.1 miles. So if we take a look back at the map here it is again with mile markers included around the map. There is the top of Inspiration Point, there is the Narrows, and we've also got the aid stations noted on here as well. And again, you can find this map on our website as well. So that's a quick preview of the Glen Arbor Solstice Half Marathon course. We hope you can join us at this year's event. If you've got any questions, you can shoot us an email at hello@enduranceevolution.com. And of course, you can sign up at any time on our website at enduranceevolution.com. And we hope you can join us for this year's race.